Jermall Charlo's been stripped of his WBC title. This has been a long time coming, man. This dude hasn't really been active. He had one title defense. Having issues outside the ring, mentally going through some stuff, through some marriage issues, disloyal people in his circle. And then, he came back and had a pretty decent fight against Jose Benavidez. You know, pretty much saying he was back on track and all this other stuff. And then a couple of days back, he ended up getting into a DUI and ended up fleeing the scene, left his Lamborghini, got arrested, man. I guess so. Then the WBC, Suleiman and them just said, you know what, that's it. Enough is enough. We're stripping this dude. So they finally took the WBC title from Jermall Charlo, and then they elevated it, gave it to Carlos Adames. So Carlos Adames is now the new official WBC middleweight champion of the world, and he's happy about it. A lot of people that get email belts, they're not really happy about it. They'll try to denounce it, but he seems pretty pleased. He said that he's been waiting for this day for a long time, and I'm honored to have this title. I'm going to work hard to defend it as many times as I can. I mean, hey man, listen, it's not his fault, bro. I mean, when you look at this thing, when people get emailed belts, some examples of that include Devin Haney, Jaron Ennis, Javante Davis. A lot of times when you see these things happen, it's because it's lots of times it's from things like this. Devin, I don't remember. I have to go back and check how he ended up getting the WBC belt. I think Loma dropped the belt. Terence Crawford got stripped of the IBF. That's how Jaron Ennis ended up with the IBF. And Devin Haney, he relinquished the WBA strap from 135 and eventually ended up in Javante Davis' hands. Not immediately, but ended up in his hands. But in this situation, Suleiman called the shot and said, all right, we enough of Jermall Charlo holding up the WBC belt, man. I mean, 3 years, it's a long time. Somebody else need a crack at that belt, man. Like I said, I would have rather it be like, okay, let Adames fight for the belt, than just elevating somebody, But it is what it is. And that opens up another door for Terence Crawford. And the minute I heard that Carlos Adames was elevated, I immediately thought about Terence Crawford because, these dudes, they have some sparring history together. There's video of Terence Crawford sparring Carlos Adames, but holding his own in there. Definitely holding his own. So right now we know Terence Crawford, he's campaigning at 154. He wants to be undisputed up there. But who knows, man? In between time, he might jump up and wait and challenge himself against a Carlos Adames. Who knows? And try to get another strap up there, and then go back down to 154 and finish campaigning for undisputed. I don't know if that's probably what he's thinking about doing. Never know. But as far as Carlos Adames goes, he is now the third champion at 160 pounds. The other two champions are Arislandi Lara and Janibek. So Janibek got the WBO and the IBF, and Arislandi Lara got the WBA. I would like to see Adames unify with either one of them. Janibek, I'd like to see him fight Arislandi Lara because if he does that right now, currently, that's a fast track for an undisputed matchup with Janibek. So why not try to grab up the WBA belt for Lara? Lara's getting a little older now, but Lara he's sitting on his punches like a motherfucker, man. So we don't know, bro. Fuck around, Lara sleep this dude, Carlos Adames. I like Lara. Arislandi Lara is one of my favorite fighters. He's one of the only few that's still sleeping. He's knocking dudes out at his advanced age in boxing, and he's dope. I like Lara. So interesting to see how this all play out because That's what I think he should worry about. Go get them belts, raise your stock up, Carlos. And then maybe, just maybe, if you become undisputed, maybe Bud could see you later, another year and a half or something. Bud could see him. If Carlos Adames beats Lara and Janabek, then what do you? Then Bud becomes. If Bud end up cleaning at 154, and then Adames is sitting up at 160 with all them belts, Bud could try a little bit more. Who knows? Maybe he got a little bit more left in him after the 154 campaign. He goes up to 160 and smokes Carlos Adames, and Bud becomes undisputed up there. I mean, come on, bro. If that happens, man, that is just astronomical. Ain't nobody fucking with Bud, bro. If that happens. I mean, even now. But if that happens, ain't no debating where Bud belong, man. It's crazy, but let me know what you think, man. What do you think Carlos Adames should take on next? Do you agree with the email of the WBC strap? And do you believe in Jermall Charlo? It was rightfully so that he be stripped. I think it was a fair thing to do. And to be honest, it should have been done a long time ago. But, Mauricio Suleiman decided to do it now for whatever reason. That's cool. And what do you think the chances of Carlos Adames versus Terence Crawford at 160 will take place? This is your boy, Rebel Life Boxing. Thanks for watching me. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Share the video, all that. You know what it is. Catch y'all on the next one. I'm off this.